Welcome to the He's Got Issues Independent Comics Edition number 126.3. I'm John Cooney here to preview new independent comics being released June 18th, 2014, beginning alphabetically with Boom Studios and Adventure Time number 29. Finn and Jake are back in their bodies, but it looks like the damage is done. Will our heroes be able to right everything they've done, or is Ooh finally lost? With the help of an unlikely source, this day might be saved. Last issue by the talented Jim Rugg. Next, we have Clive Barker's Next Testament, number 10 of 12. Tristan and Elspeth believe they figured out how to finally end Wick's reign, but the disciples of the Lord of Colors have reached Providence, determined to stop that from happening. We've also got Last Broadcast, number 2 of 7. Ivan knows he's gotten himself deep into conspiracy land when he discovers that Dimitri is missing and starts seeing a strange hooded figure following him. Things are about to get even stranger, however, once his investigation leads him right smack into Backbone headquarters, and the Urbex team is less than thrilled to meet his acquaintance. Next, we have Loki, Ragnarok, and Roll number 4 of 4. After his battle with many of the world's gods, Loki seems more powerful than ever, but in Loki's world there's always some trick to be pulled. But who is the trickster this time? Loki or someone else? We've also got Regular Show 2014 Annual number 1 one-shot. Mordecai and Rigby find themselves at odds over a haunted pair of sneakers. Pops might be lost inside a hidden labyrinth and he's not quite sure how he got there, and Skips might finally have a problem that even he can't solve. It's gonna be an action-packed collection of stories. Next, we have Thomas Alsop, number 1 of 8. Thomas Alsop is the current Hand of the Island, a title handed down from generation to generation. He guards Manhattan from evil, using his family's prowess for magic. Being a thoroughly modern warlock, he deals with something even more evil than demons: reality television. And we've got Translucid number 3 of 6. The Navigator, New York City's only superhero, has been slipping. Could the secret be found in his childhood? Boy genius Cornelius is creating the holographic technology that allows him to become the Navigator, but what dark family secret drives him? From Dark Horse Comics, we've got Axe Cop, the American Choppers, number 2 of 3. The Chainsaw Force 3 are struck by demonitis when they accidentally cut down a hell tree. When they sabotage the axe industry, causing axes everywhere to turn into evil chopping creatures, the resulting Axe-Beast conflict may prove too much for Axe Cop to handle. Now a hit animated series on Fox's Animation Domination HD. Next, we have B.P.R.D. Hell on Earth number 120. A blackout causes panic at B.P.R.D. headquarters as Kate comes face to face with the ghost of a satanic veteran. We've also got Brain Boy and the Men from G.E.S.T.A.L.T. number 2 of 4. Agent Price's flight to the desert to confront a psychic doomsday cult leader gives new meaning to the word turbulence as he fights tooth and brain for his psychic soul 30,000 feet up in the air. Is there a shadowy agency out to ground the United States Secret Service best agent? Next, we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 10, number 4. Getting help from Dracula seemed like a good idea, until he stole the vampire book and Xander. Now Buffy, Spike, Dawn, Willow, and Giles must save Xander and retrieve the book before it's too late. Dracula's already begun to study how the lack of magical rules can work in his favor. We've also got Eye of Newt, number 1. As a young apprentice wizard embarks on a perilous quest, he encounters marvelous creatures of all shapes and sizes and learns a dark secret that could shape his entire destiny. Next, we have Star Wars Darth Maul, son of Dathomir, number 2 of 4. With his Shadow Collective army stalled, Darth Maul calls on Mother Talzin for help and has sent reinforcements, the Deadly Knight brothers. Maul is ready again to take on the Separatist Droid army, Count Dooku, and General Grievous in a trio of simultaneous battles, adapted from unaired episodes of the Clone Wars TV show. We've also got The Strain number 1, 1 for $1 edition, based on the Strain trilogy by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan. This horrifying first chapter confronts a mysterious outbreak of diabolical proportions and puts an original twist on the vampire genre. Read the comics, watch the series, written by Stray Bullets creator David Lapham. Next, we have Witcher number 4 of 5. Geralt struggles to maintain his sanity as he's forced to endure the House of Glass's unrelenting torment. He soon finds himself questioning Jacob's true motivation and is faced with a dark new omen, based on the hit game by CD Projekt Red from the Eisner Award writer of Bandette, Prometheus, and Colder. And we've got Witchfinder, The Mysteries of Unland, number 1 of 5. Edward Grey is sent to Hallam to investigate a mysterious death. Once there, he hears rumors about the mysterious Unland, the wetlands around the town, and the creatures that inhabit it. Grey's skepticism vanishes when he encounters the monsters of the Unland, and he realizes that Hallam is a place of secrets. Mike Mignola's Witchfinder, featuring art by Eisner winner Tyler Crook of Bad Blood and B.P.R.D. from the pages of Hellboy. From Dynamite Entertainment, we've got Doodle Jump Comics number 1 of 6. The hugely popular award-winning game makes its comic debut. Our jump-inclined hero Doodler is landed in a mysterious wintry world, and an inhospitable one that. With the help of an enthusiastic new friend, can he dodge killer penguins and weather the storm? Find out in this charming first issue, written by Meredith Grant of Adventure Time, Marceline and the Scream Queens, with fantastic art by Stephen Yoy of Avengers Initiative and JSA Classified. Doodle Jump, first released in 2009, is one of mobile gaming's most successful titles and has earned continual praise for its excellence in innovation, performance, and user experience. Its addictive yet accessible gameplay has made it a must-have classic and the number 3 all-time top-paid iPhone app. Described by some as Pac-Man meets Ugly Dolls, Doodle Jump is everywhere, from primetime sitcoms like Big Bang Theory to late-night TV, Jimmy Fallon, to the fashion accessory for pop stars, Lady Gaga. Next, we have Lone Ranger number 25, final issue. The Lone Ranger and Tano have sworn to serve justice in a harsh, often lawless landscape. Now this landmark issue answers the question, are the most iconic heroes of the Old West really willing to die rather than kill? Guns will blaze on the main street of a small town, and the ultimate sacrifice will be made. We've also got Magnus Robot Fighter number 4, The Swarm, a robotic collective that devours metal and recombines into modular monstrosities. They cannot be destroyed, they can't be stopped, but screw it, Magnus is going to try and punch him anyway. It's the action-packed end of Arc 1 by Fred Van Lint of Conan and Corey Smith of Fathom. Next we have Red Sonja number 10. To save the lives of hundreds of people she's never even met, the she-devil is forced to face the world's deadliest swordsman, the only man whose skill with the blade threatens to dwarf Red Sonja's own. The acclaimed run by writer Gail Simone and artist Walter Giovanni kicks into even higher gear in this epic duel of blood and steel. We've also got Red Sonja Sanctuary one-shot, Raven Returns. In a distant hidden forest, Sonja finds Scathish, other chosen warrior, has turned over a new leaf and renounced violence. Can Sonja do the same? Offered a chance to have friends, family, and a life without the sword, Sonja begins to see the course of her life change. But when a group of mercenaries determined to bring Raven to justice enter the mix, Sonja discovers that perhaps the only course her life can ever take is one of violence and tragedy. And we've got Twilight Zone Annual 2014, 3 standalone tales of bizarre. A politician determined to cut aid to the poor finds himself in a Dust Bowl town in the Great Depression. Reality begins to slip away for a crusader against social network oversharing, and a Renaissance player who doesn't fit in with his present-day peers gets an ugly taste of the real thing. From IDW Publishing, we've got Judge Dredd Mega City 2 number 1 Director's Cut. Mega City 2 has been drawing praise from comics critics and longtime fans alike. Now in celebration of this acclaimed miniseries, we're proud to release a special Director's Cut of the first issue, which includes all the covers along with the comic script, plus annotations and sketches, giving a rare insight into the inner workings of a comic book from initial thought to publication. Join series writer Douglas Wolk and artist Ulysses Farinas as we reprise the story of Dredd's first visit to the West Coast. Next, we have Shakespeare, The Mask of Night, number 1 of 4. The award-winning series returns with a high-seas tale of pirate battles, vengeance, and lost love. Hamlet, Juliet, Othello, and Shakespeare become pawns in a deadly game of survival between the legendary masked pirate captain Cesario, his first mate Viola, and a new terror on the water, Titus Andronicus, forbidding worship the Lavinia. An excellent companion piece to the new Kill Shakespeare board game released by IDW Games. We've also got Littlest Pet Shop number 2 of 5. The pets are convinced a new pet store rival will be the end of the Littlest Pet Shop. Meanwhile, Blythe is absorbed in the latest card game craze, Battle Pets. Left to their own devices, the pets are on a mission to save their beloved home away from home. Next, we have My Little Pony Friends Forever number 6. The newest Friends Forever features Trixie and Rainbow Dash. Trixie finds herself the queen of a new kingdom and calls on Rainbow Dash to wow her subjects with some amazing flying stunts. However, Trixie has a hidden agenda. When Rainbow discovers the truth, just how much of a friend will she want to be? We've also got Popeye Classics number 23. Every swab's favorite comic is here, including a salty super seafaring adventure. Thumble Theater presents Popeye and Boom Boom. You'll be rolling on the floor laughing. The genius cartoonist Bud Sangendorf does it again. Next we have Powerpuff Girls number 10. Bad Boy Fever explodes into all-out war when Boogeyman, fighting for the power of disco, and Rowdy Rough Boys, fighting for the corner of punk rock, attack the Powerpuff Girls and their favorite hunky band. But when Boogeyman uses his groovy power to turn everyone funky, will anyone come out unscathed? We've also got Samurai Jack number 9. The Samurai Jack saga continues at IDW. How can our time-traveling samurai defeat a foe that controls the forces of gravity? Get ready for a comic reading experience like no other in this dizzying battle-tastic issue. Next, we have Star Trek Harlan Ellison's The City on the Edge of Forever, the original teleplay, number 1 of 5. For the first time ever, a visual presentation of the much-discussed, unrevised, unadulterated version of Harlan Ellison's award-winning Star Trek teleplay script, The City on the Edge of Forever. This Hugo and Writers Guild of America award-winning teleplay has been much discussed for decades, but only here can you see the story as Mr. Ellison originally intended. We've also got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 35. Raphael and Michelangelo pay a visit to Old Hob. Turns out the cat's been busy trying to create new mutants while the turtles have been away. Will Raph and Mike try to stop him? The choice becomes more difficult when Slash reveals a surprise. Next, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, number 1 of 4, a brand new miniseries from Paula Lore, Eric Burnham, and some of the best IDW TMNT artists ever. The Turtles become unstuck in time and go spinning into the past. First off, the prehistoric age, where they're far from the most dangerous reptiles around. Will the Turtles be able to find their way home without damaging history? We've also got V-Wars number 3. Taurus Harper is the newest member of V8, the military special operations unit assigned to dismantling with extreme force the ever-increasing number of vampire terrorist cells popping up. Taurus is young, enthusiastic, fearless. His teammates in V8 know he's just the type to catch the first bullet. But is there even more to this new recruit than anyone realizes? And we've got Winter World number 1, Winter is Coming Early, all new stories based on the Chuck Dixon George Zaffino classic. The apocalyptic international comic sensation of the Earth turned into an icy hell is back, with Dixon returning to script and Butch Goots doing some of the best work of his illustrious artistic career as they take on a bleak and frozen future. Follow Scully and Wynn from their icy home of Wintersea into a killing wasteland where the coldest place is the human heart. From Image Comics, we got Alex plus Ada number 7. As an android, Ada struggles with keeping a low profile. Alex takes a risk to help her. Next, we have Aphrodite 9 number 11. Series finale. One of the 2 established city-states, Speros or Genesis, is completely annihilated. Death, death, and more death. We've also got Drumheller number 6. Tantric werewolf wisdom shows Drumheller a way out of his romantic and legal complications. Run. And Harold, let's just say that when you're a ghostly pink cat creature, love has its challenges. A simpler life waits for them out west, forests, mountains, and murder. Next, we have Fatale number 23. The strangest issue of Fatale yet, as Nicholas Lash finally learns the last of Josephine's secrets, and the universe will never look the same. Don't forget that every issue of Fatale contains extra art and articles not available anywhere but the single issues. We've also got Manhattan Projects number 21, Space Dog. Ever wonder what happened to our Deep Space Explorer, the Mars Project? Find out now as the Cosmohoodin Laika boldly goes where no Russian dog has gone before. Next, we have Mice Templar 4, Legend number 11, Restoration. For the first time in a generation, the Templar restored themselves under Carrick's leadership, yet distrust remains behind every blade. Bitter politics lead to new enemies, new friends, and unexpected alliances. Carrick has one chance for unification, but his doubts threaten to undo his noble intent and bring doom upon them all. Next, we have Minimum Wage number 6. It's a state of flux for Rob et al. With a goodly chunk of his income about to go bye-bye, Rob seeks comfort in his stealthy relationship with Sheila. Plus, he gets roped into playing reluctant cinematographer in the conclusion of the first arc of Bob Fingerman's critically acclaimed series. New issues resume in 2015. Next, we've got MPH number 2 of 5. A good guy dealt a tough hand. Roscoe's found the perfect get-out-of-jail-free card in the form of super speed pills called MPH. Now that he knows who put him away, he'll find that revenge is a dish best served lightning fast. The all-new Miller World Universe zooms ahead at breakneck speed with Miller and Fegredo's urban adventure tale. We've also got Savage Dragon number 195. It's hard enough being a 17-year-old kid, but when you're juggling schoolwork, dating, and a deadly menace hell-bent on leveling the city of Chicago, well, you've just entered the world of the all-new, all-different Savage Dragon. Malcolm Dragon is on the run, and his girlfriend Maxine Lai is caught in the crossfire. Next, we have Sex Criminals number 6. Time Magazine's Comic of the Year returns with its second storyline. After their narrow getaway from the sex police, John and Susie are learning that it's just the tip of a massive iceberg. And what happens after the rush of a new relationship fades? Are they in love, lust, like, or just lame? Sexy Fun Times returns. You missed you so much, Brimpers. And we've got The Wicked plus The Divine number 1. Every 90 years, 12 gods incarnate as teenagers. They're loved, they're hated. In 2 years, they are dead. The team behind critically thermonuclear floor fillers Young Avengers and Phonogram reunite to start a new ongoing superhero fantasy with a beautiful oversight issue. Welcome to The Wicked plus The Divine, where gods are the ultimate pop stars. But remember, just because you're immortal doesn't mean you're going to live forever. From Valiant Entertainment, we've got Harbinger number 24. One of the renegades is dead, but the battle isn't over yet. The penultimate issue of the most important Harbinger story ever told is almost here, and the countdown to the everything changes, mind-shattering spectacular of Harbinger 25 is heading toward you like a freight train. Hold on tight. And we've got Unity number 8. Armor Hunters descends on Valiant's all-star super team in an all-new story arc from New York Times best-selling writer Matt Kindt of Mind Management and Red Hot artist Steven Segovia of Superior Carnage. When an ultra-powerful threat from deep space begins brutalizing Earth, humanity's first response is, who else? The fearless team of heroes, soldiers, and short fuses called Unity. Now it's down to Ninjak, Eternal Warrior, and Livewire, plus some special surprise recruits to lead the assault on the Armor Hunters' front line, even if they die trying. Okay, so that's a look at some of the top independent publishers this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the Marvel and DC videos for this week, as well as my usual roundup for all of my favorites for the week with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.